Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and are you ready for the most information from a patch note thingy we've ever got? Are you ready for the most exciting things you could ever possibly imagine? Are you ready for literally nothing I just said? Well, if you're not, you're primed for it now, so let's get into this here and see what we have. We have Lafundos of the Past. This is going to be another story. We're almost there. We're almost out of the world of dragons. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I am really excited for what's coming after this. I'm really hoping what's coming next is a little less tense, if that makes sense, and a little more like magical. I don't know, because they did mention that the next area we're going to visit has a different theme, and they mentioned like villages and Swin. I'm just excited for that, you know. One of the things with this line that they've done is a lot of the characters are kind of samey. Like we've got the Mort and Ilyanov, and we've got Senya and stuff, which are all awesome, but they're all kind of the same style. So I'm really excited to see what's coming next. We also have this crit damage chest with crit chance, crit damage, and health. Three of definitely the most important stats you can get on a crit damage chest. Some would argue speed is better than health, but for a lot of crit damage chests, your speed literally doesn't matter. And then effectiveness, one of the pieces you literally pretty much never need on a crit damage set. And if you do want effectiveness, you generally want speed with it too. So yeah, could be good. You just got to roll a bunch of 50-50s. Primarily, all your rolls have got to go in the top two stats with maybe 1 to 2 in health, and then you'll be good to go. Next up, we have some EEs, and this is a really good EE here. This is Angelica's Emblem of the Holy Order of the Blue Cross, 10 speed, which boosts her base speed up over 100, I think. It either boosts her to like 90, 99, or like 100. She's in that range. I can't remember. She's in like the 89 to, or the 88 to like 92 range in speed, I think. But really, really good. So what it does, the first one is 15% combat readiness of the caster, or somebody other than the caster with the highest attack after using Holy Strike. That's pretty good, but the other two are probably better. One is increased healing rate of Guide of the Goddess. I really wish they kind of put this on skill 2 instead of 3, because I felt like that needed a little bit more heals. Maybe made it heal another person instead of the 2. And then the third one, which I think is the best, is dispels one debuff from all allies before using Guide of the Goddess. And this is great because you can dispel unbuffable and then buff up your immunity. And Angelica is still a really good unit. A lot of people kind of shrug her off, but she's still definitely a great unit, and I think she is very useful. I pulled her out recently for Guild War Offense, and she tanks really well. She heals really well. She does all the things she used to do, especially for something like, again, Guild War Offense. We then have another fire unit that isn't Araminta, so Little Queen's Guard. Charlotte is one of the characters I wanted to use for a while. Unfortunately, +0, and she takes so many mullah to use. I may try to make it work, but it's tough. So she has a couple really good things here. The first one here is just 10% chance to increase or decrease attack. That's not going to be used. I really wish, trying not to be negative, but trying to be more, what's the word? Trying to be more feedback oriented in this, if this makes sense. I would really like if they did something better than this, because 10% chance, especially on anything but like decreased defense, is just like, you would never use that over the other two, right? So it'd be neat if they put some more thought into skill 1s a lot of the times. Her skill 2, pretty sweet. 10% boost to combat readiness whenever she's attacked. That's fantastic. Really, really good. It's not when she's crit or anything like that. Just straight up 10% CR. Really, really like this one. And then Vortex dispels 2 debuffs from the caster before the skill effect when using Vortex. Both of these fantastic, but I have to imagine Will of the Swamp is going to be insane. I know Jerbear uses Charlotte extensively in Guild War Defense, and she blows everybody up whenever he puts it on. So I imagine this is going to make him really, really happy. 14% health is also nothing to scoff at, especially for a fire bruiser like this. I really just wish they did Araminta, honestly, because this character is very similar to a lot of other characters we have and one we just got. So just feels kind of unnecessary, right? Like obviously she needs it, but I feel like others needed it more. And then this one is just, I can't do anything but like shake my head at this exclusive equipment. Um this actually tells me they plan on like super making them better, because this is just an atrocious exclusive equipment for Mort here. The best thing to come out of it is the 14% health. So it's also very, very, very lacking innovation and thought, which is a big problem I'm having with a lot of these. I feel like if they're going to do stuff like this, then they should just like pile out a bunch of them, because like increase 10% chance to have this proc, damage dealt by 10%, increases buff duration by 1 turn. Like these are all so boring compared to what they could be and what they could do to a character. I feel like they should just like throw them all out here at this point, if this is what they're planning to do with EEs. And I really am sorry, I'm not meaning to be negative right now. I'm trying to be constructive, I guess. I'm trying to be constructive, because this is not it's not helping Mort. Like I don't understand why they would do this. It just does not help his situation pretty much at all. And there are so many characters that could have used a buff like this that would have made them viable and useful. And there's so many things they could have done to Mort to make like his kit work better, right? Like there's so many things they could have done, but this isn't it. What's next is the KRON bunny skin. I actually think it's a beautiful skin. One of my favorite skins I've seen. I am super hot for Husbando here. Absolutely crossing his legs like that. It's so amazing. Brilliant, brilliant skin. One of my favorites. I don't use KRON though. Again, God, I feel so bad right now. Not because I don't like KRON. I love KRON. I don't use KRON for the same reason I don't use Charlotte. I don't have the Molagora to use him, and he takes quite a bit of Molagora to really use at the level I use him for. So that's a little unfortunate, but I will be getting this skin. It's coming with the Epic Pass. You generally should pick up at least the first version of the upgraded Epic Pass. We then have the drop rate up for Ilyanov. This is already happening. It's going away next week, I believe. This is what this says on the 17th. So pick her up if you haven't, if your pity's running out or something like that. I think she's really good. I really like her. I also think the counter set Ilyanov has been working out really well for me, and I really enjoy it. Next to that, we also have another KRON banner. Pick them up if you want to use them, but honestly, like one of these days we're gonna get the collab, so I've been saying it for like 6 months, but like be careful spending your bookmarks. And then we have Melissa again. Kind of surprised they put this one out there, but I guess if they don't have like a new character to put out, you might as well put out something, right? But the reason why this is out is actually going to say in a second. But most importantly, we have something a lot of people have been hoping for a while. That's Song of Stars and Iseria, a unit we haven't really seen rerun in a long, long time. So this is definitely a good banner to have. The artifact is great. Iseria is great. Also, if you're a whale, you're probably going to want to pick up 6 Iserias or something for the swimsuit Iseria coming up. But then again, you'd probably just want to summon on the swimsuit one so you could get the limited artifact as well. And just like we used to do when we were streaming, every time I say Iseria, Siri pops up on my phone. And we have the side story for Melissa. So this is a rerun side story. It's only here for a week. This is a really good side story. I enjoyed this one anyway. So make sure you read this if you're reading story. And then we have Infernal Kawasu. Really amazing character. Really, really amazing character. He's got some pretty good stats here. I've talked about him in depth in previous videos, but let's take a look at his skills here. Malachus's power. So after suffering an attack that targets all allies, dispels all debuffs from the caster and activates Blazing Fury once every 2 turns. And when with an outrage cry, grants vigor for 2 turns before recovering HP and CR by 20%, and amount recovered proportionate to the caster's attack. And it also boosts up with Molagora up 25, 35%, 10, 20, 35%, so up to 55% healing, which seems pretty heckin' good. I have a hiccup. That seems pretty heckin' good. So, yeah, really, really good passive here. Then we have Jealous Strike, 65% chance to burn, up to, I believe, 75% chance. And did they have a Soul Burn yet? They still don't have a Soul Burn on this yet, which is kind of surprising. You'd think they would just have changed the slide, right? There's no Soul Burn on any of these, but in the original video, I believe it shows him getting an extra turn with his skill 3 or skill 1 or something like that. So his soul burn should be like a 20 soul grant extra turn somewhere, I think. Yeah, so then his skill 3 here is 75% chance, well, dispels buffs before a 75% chance each to inflict 2 burns. Pretty sweet ability, especially when you have people like Carrot roaming around right now. So overall, really great unit. I'm not going to be pulling for him because he's alongside Ruel. And while I do like Ruel, and I like Ruel a lot more because of something we're about to see here, I can't risk summoning for her when I can just take her for free right now. I still haven't used my ML5. It's between her and Corvus. And I've just been kind of like saving it. I can't use Ruel right now because of the Lakamola. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to. It just comes up. And I can't use the Dark Corvus right now for the same kind of reason. So I'm just kind of just holding it there until I get one or the other, basically. Or one of them gets like super buffed or something, you know. But instead of one getting super buffed, you could get this flipping amazing skin. And they really redeemed themselves with this. And I really hope they got some more voice lines from Erica Lindbeck from this, because it is beautiful and it deserves some more voice lines. She does such a wonderful job. So this skin is amazing. She loses a pant leg here, which is pretty typical of girls in gacha games. They tend to lose clothing quite often. Beautiful eyes, beautiful teeth, beautiful neck thingy, beautiful staff with like the keyblade at the bottom. Really, really impressed with this. And then you have the translucent, rainbowish, pastel colored wings in the back. I just really love this skin, and this is what's going to make me pick her if by the time she gets her skin, by the time I get her skin, if I don't have her yet. So yeah, that's it for today. There is nothing more. So basically, the new thing we got today was this skin, and that is it. But hey, we got news of something new, so that's good. Also, apparently, the KR said, everyone is asking chat about collab, but sorry to say it is not today. It will be sometime within June. And we usually broadcast streams every 2 weeks, but I'll just leave it at that. Yes, it will be within June. So that's either saying one of two things. One, that they broadcast it every 2 weeks, and then he's saying, but as in stopping saying it because he's trying not to confirm it's that one, or it's saying we usually broadcast every 2 weeks, but implying like a random stream or something that isn't on the usual time to reveal it. So I imagine if it's not revealed in 2 weeks, it's going to be revealed. How many days are there in June? On the 30th of June is my guess. So expect the collab to be revealed on the 23rd is the only guess we have left right now. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if this was not super positive. I had a lot of constructive things to say about this that kind of just been irking me a little bit. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to you later. Bye everybody.